Welcome in and welcome back. We are doing another Halloween craft today. Ooh, spooky. All right, I have all of my supplies here, or some of them, not all of them. Not everything that we're going to use is on the table yet. We'll get there though. But what we're going to start with is a styrofoam wreath form. Now I'm just kind of winging this. I kind of bought these products that I'm getting ready to show you. I already had the wreath form, so I'm just kind of creating something off the top of my head with some things I bought that I really didn't know what I was going to do with them, and I figured, okay, why not make a wreath? I bought 5 of these skulls. I actually bought 6. And I thought what I was going to do was do a little craft with them with some napkins. I'm going to put some clips in here of what I tried to do with the napkins. Didn't really turn out very good, so I had to come up with a plan B. Please enjoy the clips. I am in my spooky season era. This is going to be my identity for the next foreseeable future. And today, I'm going to attempt something that I don't know if it's going to work out or not. And if it works out, you're going to be seeing this video. If it doesn't, this video is going to be scrapped. I bought lots of these scully mans from the Dollar Tree. I am going to attempt to use some of these napkins. I have 3 different patterns here, and I'm going to attempt to Mod Podge them onto the surface of these skulls. This is just going to be really, really easy. We're just going to open our Mod Podge here. I've got my paintbrush, doubles as a wand, but for now it's my paintbrush. And I'm going to kind of tear this up a little. I'm going to take a little bit of Mod Podge and we're going to just put some on the surface of his little noggin there. We're going to lay a piece of our napkin on his head, just like so. So this is what we've got going on. I think this is going to be a disaster. I don't think that this particular craft is going to turn out right at all. Yeah, I think this was a fail, a colossal fail. I don't know if it fully shows, like the napkin, like every time I touch it, look, I don't know if you can see that. It's not, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. As you saw yesterday after I finished this, I wasn't very excited about it. I wasn't very happy with how it turned out. This is how the skull turned out. Now, as you can see, I don't know if you can really see on camera, but a lot of the little black areas show through the napkin here, and especially on the back of the skull. I think I can add some embellishments because we all know how much I love to embellish things. I like to do crafts that if I were walking through a craft store that I would purchase and take home with me. If I were walking through a craft store and saw this there, I might think, oh look, that's kind of okay, but I wouldn't pick it up and buy it and take it home with me. And I am going to keep this around. I will probably set this on my 3-tiered tray that I have downstairs because I don't really have anything on that right now. I'm not aesthetically happy with it. So this is what we've got. I don't want to keep adding to it because then it will just be too much. So let's move on to the next skull. I don't know what we're gonna do yet, but okay, so as you can tell, I mean, it turned out okay, but it didn't turn out the way that I wanted it to. So then I was left with, okay, well, what do I do with all of these skulls that I have here? Because I have 5. I have 5 of these size, and then I have 5 of these little guys. So I thought, why not make a wreath? So that's what we're going to do today. This I already had. Whenever I see these on sale at the craft store, I will normally pick up a few of different sizes because you can always use a wreath form. When you're someone that likes to do crafts like me, when you see stuff like that on sale, you just pick it up. You just buy it. So I have a wreath form, and we are going to just glue the Halloween skully guys on there. And we're also going to glue these on there. And then I do have a lot of like foliage, Halloween-y type foliage that I had left over from last year when I did the Mickey shaped Halloween wreath. So we're going to embellish our wreath with those. All right, so I think what I'm going to do to begin with is just put glue on both the wreath and the bottom of the skeleton. Just glue it on there like so. And these kinds of things do take a while. They take a minute because you have to kind of hold it there so that it can dry. And just to make sure that he is good and secure, I'm going to go in with some extra glue here. You don't have to be neat with this because we are going to be filling in any gaps or anything like that with flowers. Come on, glue. Hurry the heck up, glue. Ooh.
Good as Hell by Lizzo now playing.
What the heck? Siri, cancel.
Okay, I won't do it.
Siri, stop. Now, did you hear me ask her to play anything? I did not. I want to kind of position these so I know where I want what. So I think I'm going to do them like that. So I'm going to do my next one over here. All right, here's our last big skeleton guy. All right, so we've got all these glued on here. Now we're going to start putting in these little small guys. So let's do that. Now, to hang this, I am probably going to have to poke a hole in the back of one of their skulls. So sorry, Mr. Skull. You're going to have a hole in the back of your head. Okay, I've got all of the little skeleton guys glued on here. Now, we're going to go in and put some, it's not really greenery because it's like black and Halloween colors, but we're going to embellish with some flowers, some foliage, some fauna. All right, I'm going to start with, and I think I have enough of all of this leftover fauna foliage stuff that I had from last year that I bought for doing the Mickey wreath. I have a lot of it. I also have some spider webs if I want to kind of incorporate that in there too. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just gonna go with it. I don't really have a plan. I'm just gonna kind of set these around because this is all that I have of this one particular kind of leaf. So I'm going to stick all these around, see what that looks like, and see what else we can add. Okay, so this is what we have so far. I'm just going to, let's see, I think I might start with these leaves. All right, we've got some leaves glued on the back. It doesn't have to be perfect because we are going to just keep filling in as we can. I'm going to keep using these leaves because they're kind of good to cover all of these white sections of the styrofoam wreath form. So I'm going to keep using these little leaves here to just kind of fill in. I'm taking all of the stems off and just using the leaf parts. Very tedious work.
Yes, this is still a Category 4 hurricane as of right now. It's still actively a Category 4 hurricane.
Yes, you heard that right. I filmed the end part of this video during Hurricane Milton. Now, this was in the morning time. The bad rains and heavy winds had not even reached our area by this point. We had several more hours to go before that happened. But during this time is when we kept getting alerts on our phone for tornado sightings, tornado warnings. It was very stressful. And I wanted something to occupy my brain, occupy my hands, my time, all of that. So I started what I call stress crafting. Dave was downstairs monitoring the phone, monitoring where all of these tornadoes were touching down. I mean, there was 40 different tornadoes that touched down in the state of Florida when the bad weather started. And it was very stressful. And our hearts go out to all of those people that those tornadoes affected, and as well as the hurricane itself. We were very lucky. We had very minimal damage, but it's just a very sad situation because a lot of people's lives were devastated by this storm. The tornadoes as well as the hurricane combined.
Storm, low top supercell rotating, moving north. We also got this one, west of...
Okay, I'm up here stress crafting, and Dave is downstairs on the couch watching all the updates. We're both watching the same guy, Max Velocity, that our friend Ricky told us about on YouTube. So we're keeping up with all of these tornadoes that are in the area, but I'm just gonna let the camera roll while I do these craftings. I'll put voiceovers later because what else am I gonna do? Sit on the couch and bite my nails and worry? So I'm crafting. At this point in my wreath making, I had covered all of the white parts of the styrofoam wreath form with the black leaves, and now I'm just going in trying to figure out what flowers that I did have, leaves, things like that, that I could add on here to give it just a little bit of pops of color here and there.
Man, oh man, there are so many different tornadoes that are happening right now. It's a zoomed out look of all the tornado warnings that we have. And all those pink polygons are active tornadoes.
I also wanted to say that Dave and I both have been through many, many hurricanes previous to this. We've been through many hurricanes since we moved to Florida, and we have been through many, many hurricanes when we lived on the coast of North Carolina. We would get hit by hurricanes every single year. So it is something that we are used to, but this hurricane was the most stressful hurricane I think either one of us have been through yet. It was a monster, it was a record breaker, and I don't want to downplay it. I mean, it was very stressful. And like I said earlier, our hearts just go out to all of the people that this storm affected. And I just wanted to admire my work at this point, and I'm showing you my work too. I did do a little bit more embellishing. I just thought it needed a little bit more. You know, you can never have too many embellishments. Okay, this is probably going to be like the weirdest crafting vlog that I've ever put on my channel. We have a hurricane going on outside. I'm stress crafting. I decided to just finish my wreath here because why not? I don't have anything else to do. I have taken one of my anxiety pills, and this lighting is terrible. Let me just cut it off.
No more tornado warnings in our area. Hear me?
Yeah, I finished my skull wreath. So that's what we've got. Let me put you on. I don't really want to put you on the tripod because my nerves are shot. Y'all, they shot. Yeah. Alright, so we've got some big skulls, some little pops of color with the purple glitter, some green leaves, I am happy with how it turned out, my little spooky wreath here. I do apologize for the production of this video, but I'm stress crafting and there's a tornado. I mean, warnings all over the place. Tornado warnings all over the place. We're really keeping a close eye on it. Hurricane going on outside. It's just... Woosah. So I'll probably have to get one of my razor knives. I have one right here. And kind of poke a hole in the back of his head. Sorry, Mr. Skellington. And hang it that way. So I'm going to do that real quick. I'm going to do that. Doing it. I'm doing it right now. Here we go. It's probably going to be hard. Yep, it is going to be hard. Ugh. Alright, I have a hole there so I can hang it. I don't know where I'm going to hang it, but it's hangable. So, I hope you enjoyed coming along with this crazy video, and like, comment, subscribe, click the bell, and I'll see you when I see you. Bye. Now I'm going to go hurricane watch. Or maybe make another craft. I don't know. Who knows? I gotta do something to occupy my time. I'm gonna go crazy if I don't.